everybody, and welcome back to the Goldbridge stand. And I have a question to ask you guys. Who are we? I know who I am. I'm Majestic Hero. But who are we as a football club? Where are the standards? Where do they lie? Last episode, I was talking about steady waters. Well, throw that out the door. It took Liverpool just under 10 minutes to turn those steady waters into an absolute hurricane when they smashed us 4-1 at Old Trafford. I mean, this has to be the second season in a row we've been absolutely smashed at home by our rivals. And let me just say, our standards compared to Liverpool are night and day. They're absolutely contrasting. They're like a North and South Pole magnet, absolutely repelling each other. They just can't be. Liverpool are fighting for a title in the top three, and we are out here fighting for mid-table. No, we are mid-table. We're fighting so that we can be on page 1 of the Premier League log. I mean, it's absolutely shocking. It's absolutely shambolic and diabolical. But I have a question to ask you. Is it surprising? Is it surprising when the mentality of our manager is that if we can't concede goals, we can't lose? So we're basically guaranteed a draw. Is that the mentality that can take this team to where we need to be? Is this the mentality that can take this team to titles? And I don't mean the Conference League. Again, the Conference League is basically an expectation, not an achievement. That's just the way it is. Even the manager knows that. So he knows the standards, but why isn't he doing anything to make sure we are where we're supposed to be as a football club, where the fans deserve to be? Because the people I mostly feel bad for are the ones that are still sticking by this man, that's still supporting this manager, even though he hasn't earned their support. I mean, it's absolutely shocking that after a win against, a scrappy win, might I say, against Norwich and Sheffield United, people are saying get behind the manager. I'm like, we won those games by 1 goal. We won those games by 1 goal, and it's absolutely shocking. And Victor Osimhen saved us. I mean, that's how bad it has become. Victor Osimhen had to save us. I mean, he's a world-class striker, but let's be frank. Cristiano Ronaldo has been outperforming him. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo scored against Liverpool. That just shows the caliber he is. Too bad he's 45 years old, if not 65 years old. I mean, it just shows you how attack. I mean, I've been saying this for, I think, the past 2 episodes now. When we get to the final third, we turn into individuals rather than turning into a team. And that's why individuals prosper in our attack. And of course, one of the greatest individuals, Cristiano Ronaldo, will thrive in such a system. But other people, of course, Victor Osimhen is only 25, 26, so he's not that much of an individual. Marcus Rashford tries because of his pace. But Mitoma, Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, where are they? Where are the Hoylands, one of the most promising young strikers? How can they benefit from a attacking system that's based on individualism? It can't happen. Common sense just tells us it just can't happen. And let's go game by game here. I mean, Liverpool, we absolutely got smashed, absolutely turned over and spanked. I mean, it was absolutely appalling. It was positive vibes because we had relatively positive results beforehand in the previous game week. But to get smashed up like that 4-1 at home at Old Trafford when the fans are behind you, we're expecting a response. We're expecting a turnaround. The momentum from the previous fixtures absolutely eradicated in 10 minutes. And let's not get it twisted. We got absolutely dominated by Liverpool at home, as usual, under this manager for 2 seasons in a row. I mean, I don't know if we're going to play Liverpool again, but wowzers, we better not. Because I can only imagine what's going to happen when we go to Anfield. I can only imagine. And if I think about it, it turns to more a nightmare. And of course, I don't know if we're going to play again, but we'll have to see. We will have to see what happens there. And the manager in the post-match interview said at least we won the second half because Cristiano Ronaldo scored a goal. It just shows you how, I mean, despicable. I mean, it's just, how is he in the job when he's saying things like, at least we won the second half? It was a draw in the second half. I mean, granted, he did say this before before Jota, I think, scored for Liverpool just to reinstate dominance. But they were toying with us. In the second half, I was seeing silly flicks from Jota, Luis Diaz, and Mo Salah. Imagine that, Mo Salah doing silly flicks in the attacking third, in our defensive third. It just shows you they were just toying with us. Klopp was just saying, okay, guys, we won the game at halftime. I can just imagine Klopp's halftime team talk. Just saying, okay, guys, we dominated them. The mentality is absolutely shattered. Henry VIII FC yet again. So go out there and have fun. I mean, they had Phillips. Not Calvin Phillips. He might as well have been there, being Casper the Ghost. But they played youngsters in centre back because they knew we wouldn't even attack at home. Klopp absolutely dominated him. Dominated Mark Goldbridge. Absolute domination. And then going to the Norwich game, I'm very happy that Victor Osimhen saved us from another embarrassing performance and against Sheffield United too, but it shouldn't come to it. We should be smashing these teams. We should be absolutely smashing Norwich, because Norwich are about to get relegated, as well as Sheffield United. It's an absolute miracle that Sheffield United didn't get relegated last season, but we should be absolutely smashing these teams. Of course, I'm happy we won those 2 games, but then the West Ham game, the red card, we were unlucky for that, but it's still 3 points dropped. The beginning of the game, we was out here talking, we need to win all of these games. And guess what? We won 2 of them. 2 of them. And we won those games poorly. We won those games absolutely poorly. It could have been a draw or we could have lost, and I don't think any of us could have complained. We could have complained to the manager, but we couldn't have complained about the result based on 11v11, based on the game. It was absolutely shocking, absolutely appalling. And again, I will say this, he's not good enough to be here. Guys, the Conference League is our only ticket to European football. And it's the ticket to the Europa League. That's where we are. Basically needing hand-me-downs, needing a free ticket, a free hit to get into Europa. And under this manager, I wouldn't be shocked if we get knocked out in the Conference League. It'd be an absolute embarrassment, an absolute stain on the history of this football club when West Ham won it when they were fighting for relegation. But would you be surprised? Can you be surprised? And if you are, I don't know if you're in a coma or not, but this is where we are. This is who we are. And this isn't where we're supposed to be. So we need change at this football club. We need them to either strap in or get out. It's just that simple. It is really that simple. And again, by the end of this game week, there was an interview that I saw on the Manchester United Twitter account that says, we were unlucky against West Ham. The red card really changed our game plan, and they were lucky to win 1-0 at home, but they still won. If there are problems, I will solve it. This coming from Bob the Builder himself, because that's the only person that can fix this football club, not Mark Goldbridge. There's no chance, but he's still here. He's still my manager. I want him to do well, but I know that he can try, but there's no skill. You need 2 things to succeed in this world. You need the work rate and the skill. He has one, but does he have the other? I'll leave it to you to decide for yourself, but I know my answer. I know. And I'm pretty sure you do too. But that being said, all that's left for me to say is wish all of you a very good day. Bye-bye.